George Harrison even wrote a song called Mystical One later in his career, slightly riffing on his title within the Beatles because of his fascination and eventual conversion to Eastern beliefs. Well, according to his widow Olivia Harrison, there may be some substantiation to his nickname where their recent single Now and Then is concerned. Her surprising, magical vinyl artwork biography was revealed in a video that she posted on George's official Instagram account. Olivia clarified that the title of the song first appeared on a scruffy old clock that George had discovered in a store a number of years ago. He was attracted to it because the clock had a Scrabble letter attached to it that said Now and Then, which would later become the name of the Beatles' last song. Oddly enough, Olivia had updated it and unearthed the clock just before to Paul McCartney contacting her to inquire about her thoughts on making the demo public. Olivia Harrison recounted the first time they saw the clock. "We were in this store, and George saw this clock made out of bits and pieces, and it had some Scrabble letters, and it just said, Now and Then. It merely fell off the wall and caught his eye. He bought it for whatever reason. For 25 years, the clock that he had hung on this tiny Russian dacha he had constructed in the garden was there. When Olivia moved the clock on her mantelpiece last summer, an unsettling coincidence happened. Olivia had cleaned up the clock. The phone rings. This third song on the cassette tape with Real Love and Free as a Bird reminds me of this," she adds. It's Paul, and he starts to explain. "It's called Now and Then," I remarked, recalling. "And I'm staring at the clock while I stand there." This object that George had been holding somehow materialized, and we were filled with emotion and joy. "I believe Georgie is telling me it's okay," I said. It had the feeling of validation. When the remaining three Beatles got back again in 1994 to record Real Love and Free as a Bird, George famously referred to the original recording of Now and Then as fucking rubbish. This was more a result of the amateurish recording than the song itself, as John Lennon's vocals on that specific demo couldn't be properly extracted due to technological limitations. George was echoed by Ringo Starr, who reportedly recalled that John was hidden and that it was only brought to the fore to the three of us that he was gone. As Paul stated, when we lost John, we knew it was really over. The brief documentary that followed the release of Now and Then. According to what they both said, it was a very moving experience to hear John's voice so clearly thanks to AI. "This sounds like computer noise is how John sounds," they added. John's crystal clear voice was finally audible a few seconds later, or however long it took. McCartney stated, "It was really emotional." George's segments were shown on Now and Then after his death, and they sent a mysterious message to his Olivia, assured her that Paul and Ringo could go with it with his approval.